gotta go to a RealmBreakers stream.
Yeah.
Or the regular Screwattacks video.
RealmBreakers stream.
Right there.
You ain't waiting for no RealmBreakers, nigga. What do you mean? Wait a minute. Don't tell me I ain't gave up.
Can you, Mel, say something?
Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I can hear Mel.
You can hear me, right, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you good. I can hear both of y'all good. So that's the most important thing.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm just making sure things work.
If it can literally show you what I'm doing, don't mind.
It don't. It just show Naruto and Ichigo up here.
It probably ain't. Okay. Well, let me see something. Everything should be playing right. Like legit, everything should be playing right. It says starting. What the hell taking so long? It says starting. That's what it's doing.
Probably took a minute.
Do I have to turn the audio?
There it is.
Okay. I see what you're doing now.
Oh, you see? Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So you see what I'm doing now. All right. Well, if you can see what I'm. Okay. Wait a minute.
Yep, everything is.
My computer work right with the whole live shit.
Don't worry. All right. So y'all ready? Tell me. Oh, okay. So but beforehand, seeing as how the desktop. Seeing as how I can pick up what y'all saying. Okay. So first of all, can y'all hear yourselves in the stream more before anything? Can y'all hear yourselves in the stream?
I'm turning the volume on.
Yeah, because you turned it back off. There it is. Okay.
If it can literally show you what I'm doing, don't mind.
It don't. It just show Naruto and Ichigo up here.
There it is. We can hear ourselves.
Okay, cool. All right, so by now it should be able to go to the part where I full screened it. Unless y'all can't see that either.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be 10 seconds. Was it 5?
Yeah, we're like 5-10 seconds behind you.
Okay, so y'all want to go ahead and say our introductions more than anything?
Let's go.
All right.
What's good, YouTube? We are back again once again. Today, I am the mighty powerful Toxic Spike, and today we got a very, very, very special episode for y'all. We are streaming. We are live. We are basically reacting to Ichigo versus Naruto Death Battle Screwattacks.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? This is your friendly neighborhood admin, aka TalosGundam. And once again, folks, as my other host with the most, as I already said, this is the RealmBreakers React, Ichigo versus Naruto Death Battle. We waited. It's been out for a minute today. We waited. We decided we were all going to get together. Well, us three at least. We're going to get together and make sure that, we watched it all together, give our full reaction, and such the third. So please hit that like button. Don't give us a thumbs down. Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that bell and follow along with us as we see who wins between Ichigo and Naruto. Yeah.
Okay, and what's good, y'all? This is your boy GT, the leader of RealmBreakers, and we have been anticipating this Ichigo versus Naruto. It's like one of the biggest fan fights that everybody want to see. And after Wiz and Boomstick gets done saying the analysis of the characters, we gonna sit there and after listening to everything, we gonna have our predictions, and then we gonna watch the battle. So we about to go ahead and get straight into it. Lego.
Without further ado, let's do this shit!
The Holy Shonen Trinity, the Big Three. Any longtime reader of Shonen Jump will recognize these, some of the biggest titles in manga and anime history.
And it's time for two of those shonen heroes to throw down.
Naruto Uzumaki, ninja prodigy of the Hidden Leaf.
And Ichigo Kurosaki, the enormously powerful Soul Reaper from Bleach. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Oh,
and
shit,
it's our job to analyze
ninja,
their weapons,
don't
armor,
do
and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, God.
Konoha,
Yo.
the village hidden in the leaves, is a pretty quiet town.
Not what I'd expect for a city full of ninja. Still, there was at least one troublemaker among the bunch. The #1 knucklehead ninja, Naruto Uzumaki.
I'm home, everyone! Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
Orphaned at a young age and ostracized by his peers, Naruto may have been mischievous, but he had great aspirations. His goal was to become the town's Hokage.
Which is a fancy word for ninja governor.
The only way Naruto could reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter. Though he should really find
Guys
a
in
place
the
that'll
chat,
teach him not to dress like a clown and run like a real human being.
right? Want to make
What
sure
does he
everybody's
think he is?
getting,
An airplane?
Actually, his posture likely decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
I remember when you ran like that in middle school.
Hey, that was for research.
Sure, Wiz. Anyway, while Naruto wasn't the best student, he still tried his hardest to reach his goal. But first, he'd have to learn how to control his chakra.
In Buddhism and Hinduism ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment. But the ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
I'll say, they weaponized it. Naruto can use chakra for all sorts of flashy attacks. He can heal himself, seal monsters away, walk up walls, or even stand on water like a ninja Jesus.
He's learned a number of chakra techniques, or jutsus,
Gesundheit.
and even developed a few new ones of his own. His signature move is the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Where he can copy and paste himself over and over and over again.
Unlike the standard clone technique, shadow clones are tangible with their own combat capabilities. By dividing his chakra between himself and his clones, it's nearly impossible to distinguish the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of them. But when strategies can't save the day, he can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
By spinning chakra in his hand, Naruto creates a compact ball of energy which can blast through solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
He's invented more Rasengans than Willy Wonka's invented candies. But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken. By combining the Rasengan with the element of wind, he uses it to turn the spinning ball into a spinning blade. This baby can trap you in a vortex of wind so sharp, it'll mess you up at a cellular level.
Naruto has plenty of other techniques up his orange sleeves, including summoning, substitution, and transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a naked woman.
Ho 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 ho! Looks like he's been studying. I guess that's one plus side to not having parents. You don't need to worry about anyone walking in on you.
While most individuals have chakra, everyone has a limit. The more physical and spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at their disposal.
Just like the gas tank from a chainsaw.
Thanks to his heritage, Naruto already has a great deal of chakra. Even so, he has far more than he reasonably should, all thanks to the beast within.
Yeah, he's got a monster in his stomach.
Let's backtrack a few years. On the day of Naruto's birth, his village was attacked by a chakra beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation, the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
Yeah, we straight.
So his first ever birthday gift to his son was a giant pet fox that can destroy cities? I wish it was my dad.
Eventually, Naruto discovered how to communicate with the Nine Tails.
I'm saying, like,
They
can y'all
didn't
hear
get
it
along
clearly?
at first. Foxy would threaten to eat Naruto.
Yeah,
Naruto
yeah.
would whack him over the head with a
Okay,
big
cool.
shrine gate. You know, typical roommate drama. Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned the fox's name was Kurama.
Afterward, Kurama willingly shared his chakra with Naruto on a regular basis. And as a being composed of chakra, Kurama's reserves are gigantic.
With so much power at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a bunch of different super forms. First up is Sage Mode, which sounds like something he'd learned from an old wise man or wizard, right? Nope, he learned it from a frog.
This state increases all of Naruto's physical abilities. Furthermore, Sage Mode allows Naruto to perceive the entire area around him and tap into naturally occurring energy via Senjutsu.
He can enhance his chakra attacks by adding natural energy, but if he's not careful, he'll turn into a frog. No, I'm not kidding.
With Kurama's chakra, Naruto can enter multiple tailed beast forms, which drastically increases physical prowess and energy output.
Best of which is the Nine Tails chakra mode. Flame on!
Shit.
It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster, tougher Kurama chakra mode.
Chakra mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions, and the ability to create additional chakra arms.
Whoa, that's a lot of hands. Gotta wonder what kind of things he does with those, right?
Overwhelming attacks, extra maneuverability, creating Rasen shurikens, the works.
Yeah, that's not what I was. Creepy tiny hands.
He can also shroud himself in a nine-tails-sized avatar and use Kurama's ultimate attack, the Tailed Beast Bomb. So destructive, it can level a mountain range.
And for his final form, it's spoiler time. Pay attention, cause, yeah. All of this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya, who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she got all murder happy, so her son stopped her. One of these sons, the Sage of Six Paths, had his own son named Ashura, and Naruto is a reincarnation of him. So yeah, Naruto's kind of an alien.
Through this connection, Naruto was gifted the most divine form of energy, Six Paths Chakra. With it, he can enter Six Paths Sage Mode.
His strength gets boosted even more. He can fly, and he can use truth-seeking balls, which are orbs of chakra that can transform into weapons and destroy anything they touch.
He can combine all these forms and further add natural energy to his Kurama avatar to form Six Paths Ashura Kurama Sage Mode. Whew.
Good God, that's a confusing amount of forms. Anyway, Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat and could run faster than the eye could see when he was just 12 years old.
He's dodged a lightning speed punch from the fourth Raikage, a feat considered comparable to his father, who could teleport.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to the fourth databook, this Light Fang attack does indeed move at light speed, over 670 million miles per hour.
He's tough enough to survive getting stabbed, have his soul ripped out, or get smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
He's fought multiple tailed beasts at once, lifted a statue weighing several hundred tons, survived a fall from the clouds, gone toe-to-toe with invisible limbo shadows, and pulverized 6 falling meteorites simultaneously. His chakra is so tough, he can power through Amaterasu, a fire jutsu with flames so strong they burn other flames.
He could even make new eyes for blind people. What's up with that? Oh, and in his final fight with rival and possibly closet boyfriend Sasuke, their opposing power was so great they obliterated miles upon miles of land, changing the weather and disintegrating a lake.
Only then, after defeating Sasuke, saving the world from Kaguya, and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his dream and became Hokage.
But he's still pretty dumb. I mean, he named his son Burrito.
Boruto.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm not gonna run away. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja. My ninja way.
Shinigami. It may sound like a foreign word to some, but you all know what it is. The Death God, the Grim Reaper of Souls.
And a 17-year-old ginger with a badass sword.
Ichigo Kurosaki seemed like a pretty normal kid growing up, doing well in school and learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like the kid from The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
One day when he was 9 years old and walking home with his mother, young Ichigo noticed what he thought was a girl about to fall into a river.
So naturally, he ran over to rescue her like the brave little kid he was.
Except it wasn't really a girl at all. It was a hollow, a monster spawned from an abandoned human soul, and it promptly killed his mother.
Bummer. Reminds me of how I lost my poor mama Boomstick. Oh, she always hated that ghost in the barn.
Right. Well, Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until years later, when he met a woman named Rukia, who held the illustrious job title of Shinigami, or Soul Reaper, a guardian of the dead who keeps balance in the universe by helping those who have passed move on to the afterlife. Otherwise, they'd turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper can always cut hollows down with their awesome swords, like samurai ghostbusters. Anyway, the two of them got into a bind, and Rukia had to share some of her power with Ichigo. Turns out he was a surprise Soul Reaper all along. Convenient.
When accessing his Shinigami power, Ichigo leaves his physical body for a new one made up of Reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still being physically present.
And his new powers make him super deadly. He can move with blinding speed, cut through giant monsters with ease, survive being punched through whole city blocks, and even fly through the air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the air, using naturally occurring reishi as footholds.
But let's get to the dicey part of his getup. That awesome sword. It's a Zanpakuto, a blade connected to its owner's soul. It may look like an oversized steak knife, but it's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto spirit within themselves, which manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them are.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, because this shit's about to get crazy.
Ichigo actually has 2 different Zanpakuto spirits drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a Soul Reaper because his dad is too. But he's also part Quincy, which is a human with Reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But he's also part Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part Fullbringer, but nobody cares about Fullbringers.
One of Ichigo's inner spirits is a manifestation of his Quincy side inherited from his mother, while the other is a fusion of his Shinigami power and the Hollow. Unfortunately, Shinigami and Quincy go together like oil and water.
While trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho.
By concentrating his Reiatsu, or spiritual pressure, through his sword, Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam, and Ichigo can charge it up, fire from up close, or even blast 2 of them at once.
From his Quincy side, Ichigo has used Blut Vina, a temporary defense which grants inhuman durability. From his Shinigami training, he developed exceptional sword skills and learned Shunpo, or Flash Step, which greatly enhances his speed.
But there's one really big deal we haven't talked about yet.
Over the course of his career battling hollows and protecting his friends, Ichigo has attained many different superpowered forms, starting with the base Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite essentially being Ichigo's base, this form is strong enough to block an attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
The next step was Bankai. Normally it takes 10 years to reach this form, but Ichigo did it in just 2 days, like a boss.
When using Bankai, one's power can grow anywhere from 5 to 10 times greater. And according to the official databook, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does his sword shrink when he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but Ichigo can control its size to keep it more manageable. If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades, some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Awesome! Anyway, the Hollow inside wanted a piece of the action too, so Ichigo gained a new power boost with a swoopy Hollow mask. This form is strong enough to lift 5 iron pillars, each weighing nearly 100 tons.
Though if he's not careful, the Hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as Vastolorde. Despite the lack of consciousness, Vastolorde Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough to overcome Ukiura, who's powerful enough to nuke a city.
After some quality training with his dad, Ichigo got a sort of second Bankai, which most people call Dangai Ichigo. In this form, he shattered mountains without even trying. He broke through the Black Coffin attack, which distorts time and space, which sounds like a black hole. Right after that, he survived a shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left by real-life bomb tests, I'd estimate the attack to have a maximum explosive yield of 814 kilotons of TNT. That's like Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face. No. I meant the bomb from 1945, not the, oh God.
Well, try as those little boys might, all it did to Ichigo was burn his arm. And he didn't even care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai Ichigo literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I know that's confusing, but just roll with it. To summon the incredibly powerful Mugetsu.
Which busted up one of the biggest baddies in the whole series. But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later, he managed to get them back with Fullbringer powers, which enhanced his physical abilities. But then he lost those too.
It's worth noting that while in Fullbring Shikai, his normal sword swings were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai, complete with not one, but two Zangetsu swords.
Finally balancing the Shinigami, the Hollow, and the Quincy within, Ichigo had reached his full potential. He tamed his Vastolorde form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form, he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest Hollow attacks, the Gran Rei Sero.
He also made a trip that normally takes a week in only 9 hours and 15 minutes.
And last but not least, he achieved a brand new level of Bankai.
We're not talking
Which
about
was
that.
immediately crushed by some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named... Ewok?
It's probably inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp k sound, so... Yowok?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Yoo-haw.
Well, we can assume this Bankai worked similar to his old ones, increasing its physical speed and strength along with his Reiatsu tenfold. Even without his Bankai, he still cut Mustache Man to shreds.
And then he lived happily ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, what'd he name him?
broke his
Ichigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
I might have got it mixed up with the other Enchilada Kid or whatever.
Close enough.
Now I'm Ichigo Kurosaki, substitute Soul Reaper. And I'm combining my powerful spirit energy with this blade in order to protect my friends!
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, did you know that Naruto and Ichigo are named after food? Maybe you can find them in your next box from Blue Apron.
Okay.
You watch.
Okay, so I paused it. That was a lot of information that we already knew. Not in the scientific phase that Boomstick gave it, but this is information that we already knew. So after literally hearing all of this, who y'all siding with?
Honestly, I'm siding with Naruto.
I'm siding with Ichigo.
Okay, so we got a Naruto, we got an Ichigo.
That's not because I like Bleach better than Naruto.
Yeah, like I say, it ain't because I like, because I'm a Bleach fan. Y'all, I love Bleach. Like, I damn near have so many characters for Bleach. It don't make no sense. But, I'm siding with Naruto. Reason being that I'm siding with Naruto is because based on, they're finna make Naruto planet busting. I'm in before somebody even thinks to ask. They're finna make Naruto planet busting. Fuck it, they're finna make Naruto planet busting. He's going to just legit fuck him over. He's gonna fuck him over. I'm sorry. He's gonna do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. It's coming. He's going to do it.
Okay. You know what? I'm actually, I'm actually going for Ichigo myself. But the only reason why I'm going for Ichigo, but the reason why I'm going for Ichigo, simply because, look, we know that most of his shit is not potential wise and all that stuff, but alright.
Hey,
They really ain't got. I think that is.
meal I make when it
They
arrives.
really ain't got
Well,
nothing
then I'll
wrong
make
with
the
Ichigo.
crispy wild Alaskan pollock and garlic mashed potatoes with roasted
15.
broccoli and tartar sauce myself. And if you're worried about variety, don't bother. Recipes
15,
are not repeated within the
17,
year, so you'll never get bored. Check out this week's menu and get $30 off your first order with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/battle.
You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible
That's it.
home-cooked meals from Blue Apron.
Like, they really ain't getting nothing wrong.
That's blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Okay, here we go.
You're talking about his granddaddy.
You watch.
And remember, just live react, okay? Just live react, bro.
What's that energy? Is that a hollow?
Naruto, I sense a presence. Naruto, wake up.
Wow. No dialogue or nothing, just straight to it.
You can't see me? Good.
Oh no.
Quit running, coward!
Naruto, keep moving.
I like how they put the whole strawberry on Ichigo's face, and that's what his name is.
Yeah.
You're dead!
Shao Kahn.
How the heck?
Obviously. What the hell? That's too quick. Each goes too fast.
Bring it on!
Oh god.
Tetsuya!
That nigga went Visor Hollow that easily, goddamn. Bruh, no.
It's don't hit me, ruthless as fuck.
No. Stop it.
I like how Ichigo walk. I like how Ichigo just walked out the damn tree. It's like, oh, what the
Kurama already told his ass, wake the fuck up, nigga! Wake up!
That obviously ain't gonna. But Ichigo like, really? Get that out of here. That ain't fair.
Yo, not bad, but I'm still gonna beat your ass.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is!
Not, that's not fair.
Here it comes.
That's not fair. That's BS. No.
Here it comes.
Book it, bitch!
Oh
Is
god.
that the best you can do?
Oh shit!
Wait!
Get his ass!
Wait! No,
We're a
son.
little bit behind you.
We're a little bit behind you, but here it comes. Here it comes. Get his ass!
That's game over. I hate this. It's stupid. No.
Them clones put in work! Beat that ass like he stole something! He just took the king's chakra! Put his ass in the ground!
Damn, we went all out for this shit. It was like, yeah!
You bastard!
Who was
God
that
damn.
guy?
Damn, even without his powers, Ichigo never gave up. What a badass.
Sorry, Bleach fans. I know you all really wanted to win, but unfortunately, this wasn't it.
Naruto had better training, a broader arsenal, and a better healing factor. And Ichigo's invisible ghost body didn't really matter.
Shinigami may be invisible, but they're still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
And with Six Paths power, he could see and fight Madara's limbo clones, even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also, keep
Told
in
your
mind, while
ass.
Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk speed. Naruto can dodge light speed
Yeah, it
attacks and can move faster than lightning.
Y'all don't mess with my goddamn Ashra statues.
220 million miles per hour, about 1/3 the speed of light. Ichigo has also displayed lightning fast
Send your ass
speeds
back to the
and even
goddamn
greater.
Near the end of the
time,
series,
bitch.
Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kirigi here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes 2,440 miles away. away and appear next to him in a second. Yuachi guy beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibe's limit.
With that, we can get the trip's total distance and conclude Ichigo's top speed is 318 million miles per hour. That's massively hypersonic, but not quite like speed.
Still fighting.
Still fighting. Ain't stop fighting to the day.
Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour, 40% faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time. All right, point for Ichigo.
Speed alone wasn't enough, though, especially since Naruto's sage powers gave him superb field awareness, making it difficult for Ichigo to land a fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have stronger spiritual energy than him. With that said, let's compare his Ryatsu to Naruto's chakra.
Bad news is, across both of them, the only multiplier we know for sure is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely don't boost his stats this much. For example, when he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower an Arrancar, the situation and its results were similar to his then comparable Shinigami friends releasing their limiters, which gave each of them a boost of times 5.
He said
benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum times 10 increase to all of Ichigo's forms that clearly increased his fighting potential, as well as stack them even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument, we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power. You'll see why.
So here's our formula, but where do we start? Okay, Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiyora states his new form can destroy the city of Las Noches in the hollow world of Huecomundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
Well, there is a wall.
Ha-ha!
Oh, he just
Las Noches is square in shape and takes 3 days to walk from one corner to a gate in the center of the wall. So it has a total area of 200,000 square miles.
That's bigger than California, and destroying it in one go needs over 400,000 megatons of TNT.
Really
so plug that into the formula, and there you have it. Ichigo's Ryatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow moon. He survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
By measuring the aftermath from both sides, we found the blast to equal at least 480 million megatons of TNT. 4 billion more than Ichigo.
You were deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including any increases from additional modes, which allowed him to block an attack with the moon.
Like legit.
Of course, that had to be
She
over
was in
a
cutscene.
This proves Naruto can
So?
and survive.
She had no physical impact on this fight at all.
Ichigo survived a black
Still
hole in
like
a
a
box.
pink-haired
That
ass.
moon doesn't really work like a black hole.
Plus, the 814 kiloton Frager blast did hurt him immediately after, so it must have been weaker than that.
But Wiz, weren't Kaguya and Waka Waka planet busters? Don't they scale to them?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not just her own. And while Yuok's power was pretty OP, he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick, if one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
Goddamn, yeah. She wasn't here. She didn't do nothing.
Had the strength, durability, training, and abilities
I
for
just
days.
fucking hate that bitch.
Naruto sure got the shonen jump on
What?
Ichigo.
Now you
Naruto
make sign Sakura fucking give you mediocre head and you just don't want to talk
Stick
to
around,
her.
we're about to
Alright.
announce the match. Next death battle.
Oh.
We'll watch exclusive commentary on this
Alright,
episode.
who's
Click the
next,
below
man?
Start a first membership.
Who's the next death battle,
Grab
bro?
one of the
Come
shirts,
on,
too.
go ahead and give it to us. Who's next? Who's next? Who the fuck? Oh, Debbie. Oh, Debbie. This one. Oh.
Wait, hold
Yeah, you
on.
finna love this.
We still testing. We still like 3 seconds behind you. We ain't seen it yet. Don't say shit.
I ain't gonna say
Next
that.
time.
Here you come. Here you come. And it is who I thought it is.
Bat-
Miles finna love this bitch.
Oh, Batman versus. Oh shit.
Miles finna love this one.
Oh man. Yes.
Team Batman games has been a lot. This one.
Batman,
You got,
Beyond.
bro. Okay, you making them fight. You literally making my favorite Batman versus one of my favorite Spider-Man, and that Spider-Man's from the year 2099, and he got like all kinds of weird powers. He got fangs, he got fucking claws, he got venom. If he bites you, this nigga literally put fucking venom on you.
That's gonna be fun.
Man, okay, so overall,
to me, this fight was like the Ragnar versus Soul Bad Guy fight. That's what this fight felt like.
listen, man.
Just
Okay,
overall power, niggas going who Hadouken. It was how I felt.
okay. First of all, okay. For one, I'm not gonna justify anything. Okay, he lost. I mean, I'm not gonna really suffer a big deal over it. I'm just saying, like, okay, for one, he transformed too fast. Like, god dang. I mean, like, I at least thought he was gonna stay. Like on Sarissa, I at least thought he was gonna stay. Yeah, like, and maybe like visor hollow mask for a while, but he didn't. Like I literally thought that was gonna be the case. I honestly thought that was gonna be the case.
It felt like a 1 minute melee fight.
It did.
Yeah.
Now
This really did feel like a 1 minute melee fight.
it did, and I'm kind of mad about that because okay, look. Naruto, you alright. I mean, you alright. That's all I'm giving you. Ichigo, you my nigga, but still. I mean, yeah, I will give props to Naruto. I give props to Giving. I give props to Naruto. Yes, he did it. He did the damn thing. Congratulations. And, you know, all that good shit. But regardless, this next death battle, Batman Beyond versus Spider-Man 2099.
First of all, the whole Spider-Man 2029, 2099, this Spider-Man is like broke as fuck.
Yeah.
He really is. He's like, bro, he's not even Peter Parker.
Nope, he's not. And his name's like Miguel or something.
Yep. Yeah. This dude, he's like, how his powers worked. He was scared of himself. Like for a while, he's kind of vicious and kind of ruthless and whatever. But like, yeah, he has all of Spider-Man's regular powers, but he also has like powers of his own. Like this dude, he has like, first his webs actually come. First of all, his webs are real. Like they're real webs that come out of his body. And like second, it's like his webs are somewhat acidic. If you touch them, and this nigga, if he ass off and bit you, like he has fangs where he'll bite you. He has venom in his body too. He got claws and shit. His fucking spider sense is like 10 times regular shit. It's like his suit is like more advanced than almost like an Iron Man suit. It's like this nigga. I don't know. I love Terry, man. Terry is my boy. I love Terry, but ooh shit.
Yeah, this one's gonna be very fun.
But think about it, Terry is a clone of Batman, but at the same time, it's like
he's not Batman.
Exactly.
Okay, but anyway, y'all, this was the death battle. Yeah.
Live reaction.
Yeah, this was the death battle live reaction.
TalosGundam, since your light skinned ass won, tell how you fucking feel. Squeeze your fucking.
You know, but anyway, okay, like I said, I knew it. I knew it. First and foremost, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I knew it. The reason being I knew it is because one, the way everything was going, how they was detailing it, I knew it was going to be Hokage Naruto. It was going to be the last Naruto, which meant, hey, I still have my 6 past powers. I still have Ashura mode. I can fuck shit up. I already knew it. And there is not enough info on Ichigo's last. Ichigo could be strong as fuck, which he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be wiping out cities when he comes to the real world. But since we don't have enough info, sorry,
if he set foot back on the earth.
Sorry, Kubo, you my nigga, and I do say fuck Shonen for fucking you up this way because you could have had this win. This was supposed to be your win, but because they didn't let you get all your info out there, they went on info, and the info that's out there is Naruto whoops that ass, no hands. You know, like he beat that ass. It was there. Credit due though, like
they did their research.
You know, they did their research. I'm happy. I usually don't like Screwattacks like that on some matches, but they did their research. They did the damn thing. So congratulations, Screwattacks. You did an anime battle perfectly. Anime Gaming Nation, you better not fuck this shit up. I don't give a fuck. You better not goddamn start talking about this, talking about something. Oh, if Ichigo would have had some prep time. Fuck prep time. We ain't doing that shit. We're not doing it tonight.
Ichigo is not a prep time type of character. His background is.
But you see, they giving him a prep time ass character in this next
Ichigo was like, Ichigo was literally fighting niggas every day. Street fights and shit every day, beating niggas' asses all the goddamn time. Goddamn prep time. He said, hey, you messing with her? Yeah, I'm messing with him. Fuck you, beat their ass. Like this nigga, no powers at all, used to whoop like 6, 8 niggas by his damn self.
He did.
How you call the ambulance for like a whole bunch of niggas say, hey, I'll call the ambulance. So after I beat y'all ass, they're gonna be here to come get y'all. So like, that was the coolest shit he ever did. Realest nigga I ever met in my life.
But hey, that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go. You supposed to beat ass, take names, and then help your motherfucker back up. You help dying enemy. But anyway, like legit. It was
doing everything fast as fuck.
It was
fast. God damn.
But honestly, I knew full cloak Naruto was faster than Ichigo. I knew it.
Well, actually, Ichigo. No. They actually said at the end that Ichigo is faster than Naruto.
I mean, it said Ichigo had speed.
Yeah. It said Naruto just had a better arsenal.
Like
which Ichigo
was supposedly having speed, but Naruto covers distance faster, which is basically what the Yellow Flash legacy is. He covers distance where Ichigo doesn't cover. Ichigo can outspeed a motherfucker. It comes down to that distance of close range. Ichigo might be able to knock him back far as I don't know what, but Naruto gets back within range almost just as fast as Ichigo was knocking him out. So it's like, and then before somebody says, oh, Naruto had a crutch. Yes, he used his signature move. Yes, them shadow clones came into play, but that's Naruto's go-to move. They gave both of them their go-to moves. You can't be mad.
They're gonna give the character. They're gonna give them They're gonna give the character everything that they have.
You want to tell you? Wait.
They're not gonna go and say, hey, we're not gonna use this or not gonna use this. They use all of Ichigo's forms.
You want me to tell you why I'm upset with though? You want to tell why I'm upset with how y'all let him go into like the whole Vasto Lourdes form during the how he basically went Vasto Lourdes form during the during the whole 1,000-year blood war instead of the one that he went when he went up against Ukiura. I mean, I get that people like, oh, that shouldn't make a difference, but in all honesty, it does make a difference. Not to mention he never not to mention he never even went Don got Ichigo. So how can he go okay, I'm sorry, I'm being a Bleach nerd. Fuck it. How can he go Don got Ichigo? No, how can he use Mugetsu when he hasn't even gone Don got Ichigo? Because he didn't. Because when he was Vasto Lourdes Ichigo from the 1,000-year blood war, he went ahead and turned to Mugetsu. I'm like, how is that even possible? But whatever.
And honestly, I have to say this: Vasto Lourdes Ichigo from the Blood War is not as strong as full Vasto Lourdes Ichigo when he was fighting my boy Ukiura. The reason why I say this, and I know this, is because like I love Hollows. I love all the way through, especially the espadas. And when you get to the major espadas, those top tier, when you start getting to those that actually ruled in Hueco Mundo before Aizen got there, those that were Vastalorde, when they're full Vastalorde, stopped. So, like, I understand he merged, but he kind of got weaker.
Like, to me, the fight was like too fucking fast. It was like they were turning into their forms too fast.
Yeah, they were.
I felt like it should have been a point where he went Vastalorde and maybe Naruto go Naruto Fox 6 or something like that. Like have a full like monster type of fight going on. Just turn into everything super duper fast. I feel like if he had to stay at Dangai Ichigo for a while, I feel like he would have had Naruto for a while, because like Dangai Ichigo is basically a timeline where, let's say Ichigo didn't find out nothing about his Quincy side or Fullbring side, nothing like that, and he had stayed full on out Soul Reaper. That's what he would have became. Reaper side of himself, and yeah, that form they should at least let him be in that form for a little while and show like, because at this point, this entire fight, it felt like they were just. I know, like in this fight, it felt like he was just. It felt like they were both just like what they were like. Okay, they were evenly matched for a while, but it was like then there was one upping each other at the same time. Like Ichigo was like, "Fuck all your clones." God went like that part where all the clones rushed him at once, started attacking him rapidly, and Ichigo just went fast as fuck, just started slashing every last one of them. That was the shit. I was like, yeah. He was like, man, fuck your clones.
Yeah.
Fuck all y'all.
When he went,
piece of y'all.
When he went Mugetsu,
cram.
When he went, yeah, like when he went Mugetsu, I kind of knew it was over for Ichigo, because like if you were using that and it didn't kill him, then yeah, that was fixing to be.
It felt like the fight. It was awesome. Like the fight was awesome. It just they were turning into shit
too fast,
too fucking fast, and you really couldn't see, like, yeah, they were turning everything too fast, and you really couldn't see like they forms do anything, because like damn, Naruto was already in his final form by like half the fight. Where then I'm like, god damn.
Yeah.
Well, they like, don't show the shit. I want to see him do shit. But like, all right, one thing. It's one of the Screwattacks animators, Tori, 3D animator. He probably mad as fuck. He mad as fuck. He hates Naruto. Garbage. He thinks the whole series is garbage. So like, I know he got some shit to say.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't hate Naruto in the whole. It's funny because a lot of people think I do. A lot of people think I hate Naruto like crazy. I do not hate Naruto. I actually like it, but.
Sakura bitch ass.
Huh?
That's all. You just hate Sakura.
You're right. I hate Sakura, but another thing about Naruto is that I could point out his flaws. But the thing is with with this fight overall, like I said, he didn't even go Dangai Ichigo, and they didn't even explain why he didn't go Dangai Ichigo.
He just went straight to Mongetsu.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And they're over here thinking,
Go ahead.
They're probably thinking, oh, well, since he could do all that, then I guess he didn't need Dangai. Yes, he did, because they even said that Dangai was like his most powerful form, even after the whole 1,000-year Blood War arc BS. They said Dangai Ichigo was like his most powerful form because
that's
because it was a time skip Ichigo.
That's like almost 30-year-old Ichigo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's almost like a 30-year-old Ichigo.
Exactly.
If he had said, "Fuck all my other strains. I'm staying straight Soul Reaper."
Yep.
Not to mention, he gave up all his Ryatsu for.
Yeah, Naruto got the crown.
Yeah.
Naruto got the crown. But think about it. In Mugetsu, he can still fight regularly. He don't have to use Final Getsu Potential. Only thing, like if he stayed in Mugetsu, he can still fight regularly. He only loses his powers if he uses Final Getsu Potential. But if he don't use Final Getsu Potential, he can stay in Mugetsu form all he wants.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's just the final guess what I it's just the final guess what I teach you. It just drains all your fucking soul. But yeah, think about it. I like how Naruto beat his ass. That's the thing I liked about it. They didn't just have Naruto bombard and just whoop his ass. You know.
They all have
Naruto that damn ruthless though. Yeah, it came close to other fights, but it was I'm alright with it.
Yeah, I guess I am too. I'm alright with it. I like it.
Okay, but anyway, y'all, we gonna go ahead and end it because we got some other business to attend to. So everybody go ahead and say y'all outros. And you know what? We probably might just do another live reaction, but I'm gonna make sure to test out everything home and at school, because at school it was playing perfectly. But then when I got home, it wanted to be just doo-doo and ass and all that shit. But anyway, you're gonna have everyone. You're gonna have everyone
doo-doo and ass.
Because nigga, I'm mad as hell that everything just had to fuck up on me. But regardless, y'all go ahead and y'all say y'all outros. And don't leave yet.
All right, bye, bitches.
Anyway, as always, folks, this is your friendly neighborhood admin, aka TalosGundam. Yeah. Thank y'all coming through with us. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us for more antics, nigga. You want to be hyped with us? Kind of hype. Golden cranks. Yeah.
Golden cranks.
But yeah, like legit.
Oh, you talking about crying?
Sit back and reflect.
Okay.
Now sit back and reflect.
Okay, but anyway, y'all.
But yeah, we out. Peace.
Okay, but anyway, y'all, it's your boy GT. We about to go ahead and head on out and do some other stuff. Not to mention Friday, we have an announcement. Not gonna tell you yet, but we have an announcement for you guys. So y'all just look out for that. For those of y'all who are still watching, I'm sorry this was ass, but I'll make sure to test out every little motherfucking bug detail problem because I'm mad as hell. because everything was working. Everything was working fine. I was like, okay, cool. When I get home, I'm going ahead and stream this. Shouldn't be no problems. Got problems after problems. Everybody talking the video was slow. It was lagging. It pissed me off, man. But anyway, about to go ahead and head on out. So,